We're getting ready to start with our first match, Alan Bradley versus Glorious Owen Rudden, here at STP, Solving the Problem. Brought to you by LRW, Lunch Rush Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, we will get your prediction going right now. For those of you watching live at home, go ahead and put your vote in. Figure out who you think is going to win the match. Will it be the old man veteran himself, Alan Bradley, or the glorious upstart known as Owen Rudden? Get your votes in with your channel points now on who you think's going to win it. Who you think's going to come out on top in our opening contest tonight. And as we do that, I will get the show started on the actual game. There we go. So welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you're having a wonderful time. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening so far. Enjoying your week, the start of your weekend, as we get into some wrestling. As we have 7 matches for the night. And we see what the outcome comes of some events and what the possibilities of the future hold in others. As I'm being told, as to be reminded as well, for those of you who are just now joining us or I did not hear earlier, apparently here on the Purple Channel, we are into September starting today. So all subs, gifted subs, and things of that sub-wise in between are now at a discounted price for a fair, cheaper price. We would suggest, though, you do it through the actual website and not the app, for the app does like to add an extra charge, apparently. So please, if you wish to do so, now would be the time. That would be the time. This would be the best time to do it for the best price possible. But ladies and gentlemen, the votes are in. It's now time. As Alan Bradley takes on glorious Owen Rudden. Here we go.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Concord, California, weighing in at 255 pounds, Unforgiven Alan Bradley.
Making his way to the ring first, the Unforgiven one, Alan Bradley, coming in. Start off our show here in the glorious amphitheater. Will Bradley be the man to pick up the win first? Or will it be his opponent who is making their way to the ring at this time?
And his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 242 pounds, Owen Rudden.
Owen Rudden making his return here at the PLE at STP, Solving the Problem. Well, Rudden make his return debut, a win victory in the column of the win victory. Or will this be the start of the growth of glorious Owen Rudden? We shall soon see, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you're having a wonderful time as always. Thank you all for coming in and enjoying today's activities and show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into STP Solving the Problem. For tonight, people who have some gripes and grapes and some grievances can finally settle some issues and some differences. And here we go. Starting off with some, a weird way to grab onto someone there with Owen, but here we go. Alan Bradley pushing Owen back to the corner. We get a clean, we had a clean break from Alan, but not from Owen. Owen Rudden taking the offensive, but now both men locked back up. Alan Bradley pushing Owen back into the corner yet again. Putting on the pressure. Once again, Owen Rudden shotting his way out of it. Alan Bradley keeps trying to jockey for something out of position. Owen Rudden not letting him have the opportunity, taking the backside. Working a reverse bear hug of some sorts at the moment. And a snapmare into a headlock takeover. As Alan Bradley works the young man into a bulldog choke for a bit there. Owen Rudden does not tap just yet. Owen now fighting his way out of it. Got caught up into an armbar instead. Wrenching on the shoulder. And now Owen fighting out of it. Drop toe hold into a modified ankle lock, but Alan Bradley able to grab the ropes being that close. What does Owen Rudden have planned? Multitude of strikes into a big scoop and a slam onto the mat. Going quick for the pin. But it's only a 1 count at the most. Owen Rudden now calling up Alan. He's got something set up. He's going to do some kind of springy thingy. Rolling in into a drop kick. Shotgun drop kick from rolling on in. Not a lot of pressure, but still enough force from that short distance. Alan Bradley up now. Got caught with another drop kick, though, from the second rope. Owen Rudden heading up top. Calling up Alan. And they crowned him. Some may call him the Bestler, but I don't know how everybody else feels. Only a 1 count, though. Alan Bradley not out of the fight just yet. No, he is getting the heck hit out of him. Fisherman driver into the corner there, but there goes Alan now fighting back. Looking to work on the knee of Owen Rudden, trying to take away that power base. And any chance possible of him doing any other kind of aerial offense maybe to him. Maybe setting up also for some kind of submission later on. We do not know just yet. See how the match goes. Speaking of which, speaking of submissions, into a Boston Crab. He's showing how crabby he truly can be. But Owen luckily gets out of it quickly enough before all that can happen. Owen Rudden off the ropes now. Into a reverse blockbuster from the sit-down position. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Who the heck is this? It's Furious Freeman. He's in the next match. Why is he here? He just speared Owen. What the hell? Alan Bradley doing his best to crawl into the pin. And a 2 count. Owen just getting his shoulder up. What is going on with Owen Rudden and Furious Freeman? Gut wrench powerbomb by Alan Bradley. Both men now throwing hands into a strike fest. Chops aplenty, punches galore. Who's gonna come out on top on this one? Alan Bradley fighting back as best he can, but Owen seems to get the upper hand a little bit there. Blocking the hit. Few more hits for Owen. They got caught with that stiff one. Another both just blowing hammers. Hammering the nail on each other. But it's Owen running. Here comes out on top with that swinging leg DDT. And it's over. As Owen running
Here is your winner.
picks up the victory. We do not know what exactly happened with Furious Freeman coming out here and giving that hellacious spear to Owen Rudden. Does it involve Owen at all, or does it have to involve Alan Bradley? We do not know. We'll have to find out later. As Owen Rudden is as glorious Owen Rudden is your winner of the match. I did not know that was going to happen. I did not know that was going to happen. I seriously did not know. Like that was weird. That was interesting, to say the least. And yeah, to figure out what's going on with Freeman and Rudden there, because damn, speaking of Freeman, sure enough, like I said, up next, Sparry Venditti versus Furious Freeman. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to get your votes in. As we set up our next match, the prediction for our next match. Use your channel points to put in and predict on who you think is going to win this next match here as our second contest opens up with Sparry Venditti versus Furious Freeman, which will lead into our rivalry tag team match of Pedro and King JJ versus J Cobb and Martin Mythos. I don't know exactly what's going on with the whole Furious Freeman situation. What's up, Lex? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope you're having a good start of your weekend. We just got done our first match. Working on match number 2 for our PLE STP, Solving the Problem. Presented by LRW, presented by Lunch Rush Wrestling. So, had some very interesting starts off to begin with. That's definitely going to be in the clips later, in the highlight reel later, probably. We'll see what happens with everything like that. But up next, we got Sparry Venditti versus Furious Freeman. We got the votes up now with the channel points. So now's the time to get your votes in. Got about a minute and a half, minute left. Get the vote in there. We've got a few other matches tonight. We've got our tag team rivalry match that's been building up for over the weeks. Between Pedro Hernandez and King JJ versus J Cobb and Martin Mythos. We've got the no holds barred match between ISO Pigeon and El Tigre Fantasma, which is a no disqualification style match and anything goes kind of thing to finally settle their rivalry. And then we have another rivalry between the two of our ladies from the Japanese, from the Japanese territory. Linda Suzuki and Yoshihino, starting their running back their stuff from back when they were over there, bringing it to here in the LRW. And our main event of the night, our 7th match for main event, which is a battle royale match where one person will get a chance to win an opportunity of a lifetime of winning their own title, of earning a title shot of their own. Specifically, one person in particular, Graveyard Doc, who's in it, who has a title match against Wilfred Brimley in our next PLE that's coming up. But he has an opportunity, Graveyard Doc has the opportunity to win and get himself 2 title matches. One that he knows he has against Wilfred Brimley, and one of his choosing for later on. So maybe a rematch if it doesn't win, or maybe set up for another title shot of some other title possibly. We'll see how it goes tonight. But welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well with you. Also, it's September. Today's the start of September, apparently. So yeah, subs and gift subs are discounted price for the whole month. And I would highly suggest if you're going to do that, do it on the website, not the mobile app, because the mobile app will charge you an extra fee for mobile usage. It's a weird thing. So to save yourself a little bit more money on that, if you want to do it, that's the best way to do it, is through actual Twitch, not the mobile app kind of thing. So the heads up there. But that being said, I hope you all having a wonderful night so far. We're just getting started. We're still getting rolling on. Our prediction is done. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Rolling Out Rudden makes an appearance in this match after what happened earlier with Furious Freeman just showing up and spearing the hell out of him. Or will some other chicanery happen with Sparry Venditti? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our next match, Sparry Venditti versus Furious Freeman. In a one-on-one match here at STP, solving the problem. Out first.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Kenya, the real deal, Spidey and Sicely.
Sparry Venditti. Out here. Out first. And the crowd really hyped to see her back here. In our second match. How well will she perform in a singles match this evening? As she does have a pretty decent record here in Lunch Rush Wrestling, LRW. Here at LRW. However, things can change in a matter of seconds. Anytime you're in between those ropes. There's more curiosity about as her opponent already making a brief introduction to himself tonight. From our first match, our match previously that just happened. Will her mind be distracted with what he's been doing, what he did earlier? Or is it even more focused knowing now that he's not focused on the match entirely and give her the upper hand? We're about to find out. As heading to the ring,
From New York, weighing in at 228 pounds,
Furious Freeman out here now in full attire, ready to get the show started. Still don't know why Freeman came out earlier and speared the hell out of Owen Rudden. Maybe there was some beef that was not squashed that we did not know about. That could possibly need to be addressed later on in the coming months. Sparry Venditti. Furious Freeman. Match 2 underway. Ring the bell. And Freeman coming out with full force. Butterfly float over suplex. And now Freeman just pounding away against Sparry. Maybe Freeman is just upset he's not in the battle royale. Or maybe something else is going on. We do not know about Furious Freeman. Whatever the case is, this man is not happy. He's taking out that frustration right now on Sparty. Now dropping the knees across the back there. Oh, but Sparty with a huge kick to the top of the skull. And now working the leg again on Freeman herself now. Returning the favor, so to say. Beautiful single arm monkey flip off the mat there by Sparty. Oh, but got kicked in the gut. Uh-oh. Knee combination. Springboard into a drop kick. Darius Freeman is a house of fire. Freeman now into the top rope. Waiting for Sparry to get up. Single leg drop kick. Only a 1 count. This is not enough to put Sparry away, but Freeman is still going to try. Sparry now. Trying to gain control of the match into a Fujiwara armbar. Fuji's trying to wear that arm. But it was brutal as that head scissors takeover. Getting more friction with that smooth bald head across the mat there. Huge knee lift to the ribs. Puts Sparry on the map. And now still working the body into that arm twist into the spear kick. And now stomping away at the rib cage yet again. Oh! Sparry getting her turn into the pin. Is this a desperation pin? 1 count only. Maybe she thought Freeman wasted all of his energy. Decided to take an opportunity to get a quick cheeky pin there. Off the ropes goes Freeman. Rolling hip toss into a knee to the side of the jaw. Sliding knee to the side of the jaw there. Wonderfully done. Still only a 1 count though. Sparry off the ropes now. Oh. Into a shot, into a Enziguri style Shining Wizard. As now both of them head to the floor. Sparry catching Freeman off guard there. Just slapping the taste out of his mouth. Sparry now trying to get the crowd behind her. Uh-oh. Holy shit. Tilt the world, head, take, turn around into a backstabber. As they fight out here on these hard bricks, these hard cobblestone streets. As Sparry now tries to get Freeman back into the ring for the count of 10. Sparry off the rope, big elbow to the middle of the back, right between the shoulder blades, into the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Sparry is definitely putting in the work though. Sparry possibly setting up for something big. Oh. Scooped into the Schween. Into the air raid crash. 2, 3. And your winner.
Here is your winner, the real deal, Spidey and Sicely.
Sparry Venditti with the win. After the big slam into the twisting slam of the air raid crash there. Your winner, Sparry Venditti. As we head on to our next match. Yeah, I don't like that was a good match though. I get a lot of good back and forth. I really liked it. Congratulations to Sparry. I think Freeman might have been still focused on Owen Rudden. So we may have to look into that in the future days to see what's going on there with that situation. So, but that being said, speaking of being angry at somebody else and just wanting to finally settle things, our first rivalry match of the night and our first match of settling some issues. After trying to change it around, I couldn't do it, so I had to do it this way. Just leave it as is. Match number 3, ladies and gentlemen, is our tag match for this evening. As Pedro Hernandez and King JJ hopefully settle the difference try to settle their difference once and for all with Jay Cobb and Martin Mythos. Few minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, to get your votes in via your channel points. on who you think's gonna win this. So far, Martin and Jacob have been really doing well to just letting them just keep talking and running their mouths, but when it gets into the ring, they handle business. Minus though, technically, Hernandez and JJ do have a victory over over Mythos and Cobb due to a count-out victory a couple weeks ago. And will we see another one tonight? Will we see finally a payoff of this whole situation? And will we finally get some answers of why these two gentlemen are just not the happiest of campers when it comes to dealing with Cobb, and Martin Mythos? Hopefully tonight here at STP Solving the Problem, we get all that settled and figured out in a matter of moments. As the predictions got about a minute left, use your channel points to vote on who you think's going to win. See what's going on and see how you think the match is going to go. I can turn that off now because I got that up. Okay. There we go. Okay. Close that now. Sweet. All right. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, the predictions are done. Things are good to go. It is time to see what happens in this next match. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully the finale of issues and disagreements between these four gentlemen finally gets settled here tonight as King JJ and Pedro Hernandez take on Cobb, and Martin Mythos in tag team action. Hopefully to finally squash whatever beef they have between us here at Solving the Problem. Out first, the team of...
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 418 pounds, King JJ and the Savior, Pedro Hernandez.
King JJ and Pedro Hernandez out here now. Not exactly on the winning ways of becoming tag team aficionados, as they've got a big hill to climb yet again against their opponents.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 544 pounds, the masked man, Martin Macho, and big time Jacob Cobb.
Martin Mythos and Cobb making their way to the ring, hopefully to finally squash whatever insanity has been plaguing Pedro Hernandez and King JJ. Pedro Hernandez, Cobb starting it off. Here we go, ring the bell. And as always, Pedro still realizing he may be in for a world of hurt, but he did catch him with this one to catch that bounce off the ropes there into that head scissors takeover, and trying to keep Jacob down on the mat so Jacob doesn't get a chance to do anything. Moonsault off the bottom rope. Wonderfully done. Now Pedro working every limb possible, trying to get Jacob the upper hand on Jacob early, but Jacob is not happy what's going on with him. Uh-oh. Got to be careful because he's backing up into his partner's corner. Jacob now up, reversed into a falling DDT, a reverse DDT. Pedro now trying to set up for something, lost track of it. Got caught by Jacob. Got caught hard with a big old choker. Choke slam into the mat now. And here comes Martin. Oh. Pedro with a quick set of strikes into a Spanish fly. Off the top rope, high hanging moonsault. Pedro trying to get a pin real quick. Hoping to catch Martin off guard, but no, only a 1 count. Also forgetting he's on the wrong side of town. Jacob lets him know. Once again, another Spanish fly combo. They give him some time to get the King JJ. Martin is on the mat at the moment currently. Now King JJ taking the upper hand opportunity to work on Martin after that rush of Pedro. Pedro now setting up for something off the ropes. Springboard into a head scissors takeover. Pedro now throwing Martin into the ropes. And another head scissors. Into a flipping senton. Almost a senton off the ground, but Martin got to catch Pedro off guard finally. Into the pin. And 1 fall zone, trying to make Pedro waste some energy. And now Martin trying to go to work. But gets caught. Martin sent to the corner now. Oh, fights his way out of it. And now Martin gut wrench. Suplex. Into the corner. Martin heading now to Jacob. Hopefully to tag in. He does. Welcome on in, Penguin. Uh-oh. Twisting Slim Dog. Into the pin. Only a 2 count. Jacob gets out of it. That twisting cutter. Having just enough effect to only do so much. Uh-oh. Twist around into that bulldog on the Jacob. Now here comes King JJ. Uh-oh. And Jacob gets returned to favor out of that reversal. Striking away at King JJ. JJ fighting back though. From behind into the corner. And now setting him up. Going up for some kind of, leg trap variation in the corner there. Giving Jacob no time to do anything. Alley-ooping him up and down out of the corner. A lot of craziness has happened so far. See how well it goes. Sent to the corner now. Big chop, slap across the cheek. And now an arm drag. Oh! Gotcha. Jacob is now on the mat. King JJ calling him down. Set up for something big off the corner. Pound him. Trying to call himself the Bessler. Don't know if it's going to work out or not. Uh-oh. Into a curb stomp variation. STF curb stomp combination there. Puts Jacob on the mat. Pedro now coming in to take up the scraps here. Start working the legs to keep Jacob from doing anything, but now going for the pin. Here comes Martin. Don't break it up. Now springboard trying to do something to Martin, but Martin already left. And now double leg dropped right between the manhood. Huge kick to the side of the head. Huge amount of strikes, but here comes Jacob. Oh, dodged it. Jacob dodged that. Big clothesline incoming, but got caught. Off the ropes. Oh, Jacob caught him. And now stomping away at the gut. Jacob is not playing anymore. He throws Pedro in the corner now. Oh no, Pedro gets out of it. Maybe a little miscommunication from Martin and Jacob. Jacob now goes in the other corner. Tagged in. Double team, long dart, shoulder tackle. by King JJ. And now into a sharpshooter. But Jacob says no. And huge clothesline STL combination from our current Done Did Good DDG champion. Blows to the back. And picked him up and tossed him. Jacob trying to get a tag to Martin. He does. As Martin gets in here now. Oh, Jacob, or King JJ with a float over DDT. Catch it, trying to keep Martin caught off guard from earlier. Dropping knee across the side of the head there. Into the pin, maybe? No. Setting up for an elbow across the jaw. Oh, but a big kick to the head. As Martin sends King JJ off the ropes into a bear hug. Into a belly-to-belly suplex. Martin breaking up the hot tag before King JJ get a chance to relax. It goes behind. Tanahashi. Sling blade, call it what you will. Martin setting up for something big here. Into the choke. Into the rear naked. Pedro coming in to save his partner. Martin with a hot tag. Here comes Jacob. The King JJ realizing what was happening, able to take down Jacob real quick. Keep Jacob from getting the momentum he needs. And now, float over. Will King JJ go to his partner? No, he's going to keep working on Jacob for some reason. Trying to become like Fuji and wearing out that arm bar, but he was in the ropes. It does King JJ no good. Jacob's right there. And now another crossface into a label lock. But Martin's right there to kick him in the teeth. Jacob is not moving though. He may be a bit stunned. What is Pedro setting up for? Can he actually reach from there? No, he goes to the way he can reach him. And he misses. Pretty much power bombing himself onto the mat. Got it this time though with a head scissors takeover. Martin calling in for the hot tag. Here we go. Pedro though caught in the time. Scooped him and slammed him in the corner. Picks him up. Throws him in the ropes. Twisting cutter. Into the pin. 1, 2. Kick out. Martin able to get that shoulder up quickly. And the crowd chanting tag team wrestling indeed. It's King JJ now going up to the corner. King Kong knee from the second rope from Brett's rope. Hitting that King Kong knee. Pedro King JJ in control. Tag team maneuver coming in. Flipping him over, tossing him behind him. Pedro heading a little too far outside there. Too much excitement maybe. Going for a possible moonsault, catches him, but does not catch him flush on the body. Here comes Jacob to break up the pin before even the 1 count. Oh, Martin ducks the kick. Sends him in the corner. Martin methodically working him in the corner. Exploder in the corner. Made him blow up with that bomb there. Martin trying to distract Pedro, but it did not work. Pedro possibly setting up for that finisher yet again. No, sends him in the corner to King JJ. Get his partner in. And both of them with a back toss again. As Jacob tries to roll outside to get a breather. What is King JJ doing? Oh, Martin. Keeping JJ from doing something horrendous. They were possibly trying to look for a count-out victory like last time. It didn't work. Fisherman Buster. Into the roll-up by Jacob. Only a 1 count, though. Still enough to give him some problems. As Jacob sets up for something. Oh, got reversed. Reversed in their turn. Jacob with the launch bomb. Corn shuckered. But Pedro there to break it up. Well, the damage is done to King JJ. Now Martin tagging in. And big punch to the belly. Martin hyped. Turn around from behind. Gut wrench. Oh no. Oh! Eldritch Horror into the pin. 2. It's over. Angel did not have enough time to get in the ring or didn't realize that King JJ was not going to tap out. As Martin Mythos and Jacob picked the win via the Eldritch Horror Slam. Your winners, hopefully finally settling the beef between these 4. Here at STP, solving the problem. Presented by Lunch Rush Wrestling. Instant classic. Nice. Yeah. Welcome on in, Penguin. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are going well for you. Hope things are going good. I need to get some water real quick, so we're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back shortly with a little bit of a BRB commercial, word from our sponsors as I go get something to drink. So we'll be back in about a minute or two. Give me a few minutes to get something to, wet my whistle. Wet my whistle kind of thing. So we'll be right back, folks, after word from these commercial sponsors. Be right back soon. Got some water, got something to drink. Hope you all did as well to keep us hydrated. As we set up to go into second half of our show and set up for our next 4 matches. Well, next 3 matches and then our main event, to say the least. As we have Juwan Tyler taking on Haley Webb. Tonight's show has been very interesting. A lot of back and forth, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of interesting situations happening. So we'll see how that goes. We set up the predictions for Juwan Tyler taking on Haley Webb there. This will lead into our next match after this, which will be our rivalry match. As ISO Pigeon will be taking on El Tigre Fantasma in our first of 2 no holds barred matches tonight to settle their differences once and for all and set up for a title match in the future of their choosing. We'll see how it goes. But first, we'll start off here with Juwan Tyler and Haley Webb. Our predictions are up now. Will we see some more insanity as we saw in the beginning of the night? As we had Alan Bradley taking on Glorious Odin Rudden, where Odin Rudden was wisely and powerfully taking out his opponent pretty well until near the end of the match when the man from our second match tonight, Mr. Furious Freeman, came in unannounced and feared the ever-loving hell out of him. We don't know what's going on with this situation. And it's possibly what caused Freeman to lose his match in the second match tonight against Barry after hitting a twisting air raid crash to get the victory at her end. And as you just saw, our last match, halfway to squash the beef between King JJ and Pedro Hernandez, who lost to Jay Cobb and Martin Mythos, with Martin hitting the Eldritch Horror Power Slam in the middle of the ring. Will we see more insanity like that tonight? Or will we see something else completely different happen this evening? Still to come, as I said, we have our two no-holds-barred matches. ISO Pigeon takes on El Tigre Fantasma. And Yoshihino takes on Linda Suzuki, running back their rivalry from the territory over in Japan. Leading up to our main event tonight, a Battle Royale with Cheese, to set up a possible future title match for one of our 8 competitors there, possibly 2 title matches for one of our competitors, Mr. Javier Doc, who has earned himself a title shot at next month's PLE against our champion, Wilfred Brumley, after winning a Fatal 4-Way a while back. So we will see what happens as we get back into the action here tonight. As we return to action and return to solidarity in a one-on-one contest between Juwan Tyler and Haley Webb. Out first, entering the amphitheater,
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Des Moines, Iowa, weighing in at 218 pounds, Juwan Tyler.
Juwan Tyler making his grand entrance into the arena. All show, all talk, but definitely has a little bit of action. Will he finally get a win here tonight? Will he finally solve the problem of not getting a win? And will it be against his opponent, Haley Webb? Or will we see some more chicanery afoot, as we saw earlier? Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you into the second part of our show tonight. We set up so we get to prepare to watch for our next matches in this match tonight, this evening, leading up to our Battle Royale this evening as our main event. We hope you've enjoyed what matches you've seen so far this evening. We hope you've had a wonderful time doing everything to enjoy yourselves. Not only with this PLE event, STP solving the problem, but our other ones that's demonetized and others as well from our previous generations. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to catch what you've been missing out on, if you're new to everything and want to know what is Lunch Rush Wrestling and where it comes from and how it started, go over to youtube.com/KnuckleMoose, RHSC, and check out the Lunch Rush Wrestling playlist, where you will see not only the weeks leading up to this PLE, but also our last PLE demonetized here in our new contractual agreement with our new production company. But also see all the great access to all the great matches and events from the previous years we've been running here on this channel. To keep yourself up to date. Speaking of keeping up to date, our next Jaquan's opponent coming out here. the current goddess of the world, our current women's world heavyweight champion.
And his opponent from Cobb County, Georgia, the worldwide women's total heavyweight champion, Haley Webb.
Haley Webb, our goddess of the world champion, who won her title via an eight-woman Rumble match, where she was crowned our inaugural goddess of the world. Not defending her title here tonight, but still wanting to get in on the action. And to show she's not afraid of whoever her opponent will become, who her opponent will be. That being said, though, after all the events tonight, with all events occurring in the night, will we see someone challenge Haley Webb in the future? We'll find out here as we get ready. You want Haley in the ring? Ring the bell. Here we go. Haley already off to a start there. Big Mongolian chop across the chest there. And now trying to do something, but getting him into a somewhat reverse bear hug. Is Jawan Tyler having trouble trying to get out of this hold? And now Haley with a head takeover. She's trying her best to keep Jawan down. Oh! Reverse bulldog choke. Pouring the neck and the spine into the body, causing more pressure. She now stands up with him. Keeping that headlock applied, putting more pressure and cranking on the neck there. Jawan throws her off the ropes. Drops down, flops over. And a big float over drop kick. Catching Haley with that kick into the ropes there, but Haley reverses that one. Jawan with the flips and kicks into the shotgun drop kick. Someone called John Woo. He's missing some doves apparently. Now Jawan Tyler slowly working the arm of Haley Webb. As a drop kick to the back. And now off the bottom rope moonsault. Bottom rope moonsault we saw earlier from Owen Rudden. Jawan Tyler doing it just as well and just as pretty. In fact, a little bit more acrobatic, having to twist it to match up to Haley, who was laying that opposite direction. Now Jawan pushing her against the ropes. Clean break from the both, but then here comes Jawan. Locking up with her again. Haley, though, trying to get out of this maneuver. But Jawan pinning her into the corner now. Ref coming in to break it up. Clean break between the two. Oh, wheelbarrow into a pin. Goes Haley Webb. Holding the arms one. But a one count only as Jawan gets out of it. Wheelbarrow of his own into a DDT. But Haley Webb back up. Big strike to the chest. Almost knocking Jawan out. As a knee drop across the throat. Haley working the skull now. She's got that head scissors, thigh lock, and an elbow onto the top of the temple. Haley says he's next. He sets up for something big here. Oh, a little early there. A little rush to the action. A little too excited to set up what she had planned. Now setting him on the ropes. Chop across. Oh, and now putting tension on the knee with those metal ropes, those steel cables. On the instep. Ooh! Ricochet elbow driver to the side of the jaw. Jawan Tyler now. Furious combo. They keep Haley on the ground. There's those cool water kicks. Jawan off the ropes into a beautiful senton. Outside on the mat, rope assisted senton there. Give him a little extra spring to his thing. Tilt the whirl into the backbreaker. Haley gets up. Got caught that time. Jawan Tyler now. Turns her around. That's up for a bulldog. And Jawan with a huge fish drop from the top corner. Isn't enough to put away Haley. Ref's about to find out. No. She kicks out with no problem. Now Jawan not knowing what to do. Still a little green behind the ears. Got caught with that spear kick. And sent it to a DDT. Dropping him top the spike of hair. Now double knees to the belly. And again. From the front to the back. Hitting him with that knee attack. And now she's working on an STO. Modified STO lock. Putting some unique pressure on both the leg and the chin. Jawan does not tap, luckily for him. Got a little bit more gumption in him to not tap out to that hold. But that knee to the jaw still does not feel good for him. Now Haley Webb possibly setting up something in the corner. Now stomping away at the ankle. Keep Jawan from doing a lot of his flips and tricks into a knee DT. Putting pressure on the lower leg. Now Haley catching up with Jawan outside. Trying to do some more damage to him. He catches those strikes across the jaw. Haley now going up to the corner. What she got playing here? Double stop to the back. Onto the bricks. And Jawan is down and in pain as Haley stands triumphant. The ref trying to do his best to get Jawan back into the ring. We're now to the count of 4. Almost count of 5. Oh, Jawan catching Haley before she could do that chop. But Haley reversing whatever Jawan was setting up for him and her in the corner. Haley now setting up. Throws Jawan in the ropes. And Snapdragon suplex into the pin. And it's over. Haley Webb with that Snapdragon German suplex, proving why she is not only a tough competitor deserving to be here at Lunch Rush Wrestling, but also letting every woman in the studio and everybody in the back know that no matter the strength or size, she's the goddess of the world for the reason. And she's going to do everything she can to prove she's earned it. That was a good match. It was a damn good match. Speaking of good matches, or matches that are going to end up being interesting, we have our first no-holds-bar match of the evening as ISO Pigeon finally hopes to squash the beef with the one and only El Tigre Fantasma. And a no-holds in our first of 2 no-holds bars match here this evening. Both of these men have been at each other's throats, minds, psyches, call it what you will. These two gentlemen are just not a fan of each other. Like oil and water. These two are just a match of what else? What really else could be said of the hatred between these two at the moment? Both men have been doing everything possible to undercut and kick out the leg of momentum of the other. Not yet, but we're going to shortly. I'm going to have that. I'm thinking about setting it up for the Discord in the future. Now that you said that, I actually thought about that, and yeah, that might work. We might put that up on Discord. I might do it later this evening. I don't know. We will see. It's an idea to do it. I could try to set it up. So, but speaking of setting stuff up, the prediction is up now on who you think is going to win between ISO Pigeon and El Tigre Fantasma. This is a no-holds-barred match. Anything goes. You win by pinfall, submission, or knockout. Weapons are allowed. A lot of things are allowed. Moves that normally are illegal, that what the ref would call and say no. It's all well and good right now. Will we finally settle the beef? Will one of these men finally solve the problem they have with the other? Every time El Tigre's done something, ISO Pigeon's been involved. Every time ISO Pigeon's been in something, El Tigre's been involved. Both men, I don't want to say have a hatred for each other, but there is a very, very strong disrespect between the two, to say the least. And because of how much insanity has been going on with this match, we had to be a no-holds-barred match. So there had to be a winner of some kind set up for this evening. And the winner of this match, we'll see what happens. We don't know exactly what's going to happen completely, but we'll see exactly what happens as the match goes on. I don't know what's going to happen. This is going to be a fight for the ages, at least. This will be a very interesting situation and outcome to come about. We'll see how things go. But yes, I will try to put up the stats of the matches, like who won, who lost, up on the Discord, on a channel of its own kind of thing. I'll also try to put up the match stats for Demonetized as well, for our last pay-per-view Demonetized, and see how well that goes. So that way people can keep up to date on who won, who lost kind of thing. Luckily, with the way we have it set up now, that kind of helps out. I had a way of setting it up with Fire Pro, but it just took too long and it got to a point of manically trying to like do some things here and there different ways and stuff. But, we'll try to set something up. I'll figure out something there. That being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, the predictions are over with. The predictions are in. The votes are set up. As we get ready for ISO Pigeon versus El Tigre. One-on-one. No rules apply. There's no rules except for you got to win the match. Hopefully this settles whatever difference they have between each other. And it settles whatever's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, as we go now, ISO Pigeon versus El Tigre Phantasma. We take ourselves to the ring for our current announcements.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring, representing Country Dominance from Texas, weighing in at 217 pounds, the ringer, Isaiah Picone.
ISO Pigeon out first. ISO Pigeon, who's had an up and down relationship with a lot of people on the show. Definitely a downward situation now, as he hopes to finally settle whatever's going on between him and his opponent tonight. Here, that's solving the problem.
And his opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Phantom Tiger.
El Tigre Phantasma making his way to the ring. As stated earlier, both men having up and down records here in LRW have just earned a disdain for each other. And here at STP solving the problem. We hope to show finally an answer for the namesake. As stated, no countouts. Weapons allowed. Illegal moves aplenty. It comes down to a winner between these two. ISO Pigeon trying to get a quick tap out, but does not work. And a shining wizard. ISO pigeon up top. Big splash, going for a quick pinch. Trying to end it early. But only a 2 count. ISO pigeon calling up El Tigre. Possibly setting up something in the corner. Tornado DDT out of the corner there. ISO pigeon now with that blockbuster off the mat into the sideways variation. Causing more damage to the neck and body as it hits the twist a weird way. And now working the limbs. Working all the digits and extremities he can. The question is, will Pigeon with that big splash? Oh, he misses. Miscalculated there for a second. He's still ready to go. He scuttles a bat there. One of the big questions, ooh, leaping neck breaker. That has to be asked tonight. Not only who's going to be the winner of the outcome, but, ooh, big enziguri. Side of the head there. Who's going to start the plunder of weaponry first? As El Tigre reverses the maneuver and now sets up with a twisting DDT off the ropes his own. Curb stomped him on the mat. Is it already over? No, only a 2 call. 2 count on the mat, on the pin there. Now Tigre going for that surfboard. This won him a couple matches against Pigeon last time. Will Pigeon tap? He doesn't. He holds out this time, luckily. El Tigre now going to the corner. Shooting star press. Luckily, Pigeon able to reverse and move out the way. Now he just slams him across the mat. Pigeon going outside. Will we see some hardware? We do. Pigeon's got the chair. And he uses it. It's all legal. Pigeon now able to take out his frustrations on El Tigre. Telling him to have a seat. Uh-oh. And cap killer. Retro breaker. Into the pin. As ISO Pigeon gets the quick victory. Will this end whatever beef they have between each other? As ISO Pigeon with the retro react at the retro breaker. Or yo-yo driver. Apologies. I remember now it's yo-yo driver. Gets the big win. And a very quick success. That was fast. Like, I expected to go a little, like, I'm not gonna lie, I expected to go long because a lot of times these no hold bars matches, they can go for a while. So for not to go that quickly, that's interesting. To say the least. But congratulations, ISO Pigeon, on the victory. Finally getting the upper hand on El Tigre. Hopefully squashing the beef between y'all. Though it doesn't look like it's fully done, at least for tonight, the beef has been squashed. And it was squashed by a pigeon. Speaking of more beef to happen, though. So we get ready for our next match before our main event. As Linda Suzuki will take on Yoshihino, running back their rivalry and epic matches from over in Japan here at LRW. I am definitely intrigued to see what's going to happen. Both ladies asked for a no-holds-barred match, which was interesting. And I believe it's the fact that every time they had a match in Japan, it was always by certain rule sets. And knowing that they could come here to LRW and settle their beef that they have between each other in every way, shape, or form, freely, for the viewing pleasures of you at home watching live, they jumped on the opportunity and said, why not? So, will we finally see some long years of rivalry completely finished between these two? Or will we see a passionate fire start up between the both of them? I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, get your votes in now on who you think's going to win between Linda Suzuki and Yoshihino. We get ready to start our next match here shortly. Linda Suzuki, Yoshihino, running back to a rivalry. Both ladies, if I'm reading the stats, if I'm reading the scores correctly from their record in Japan, both ladies are technically tied 10-10 on wins and losses against each other. But every time they try to settle their tiebreaker, it's always been under nefarious means or certain stipulations. Here at LRW, especially tonight at STP solving the problem, we said, why not just let them do what they want to do and let them get all the action out the way? Nothing to hold them back. No one to hold them back. Just these two ladies finally settling their difference and getting the win, for one of them at least. Now, that being said, as far as I know, there's no animosity between these two ladies. But there's a passionate rivalry between them. And that I am all the more for. When you have an opponent who could push you to your edge and beyond to make yourself even better, it's hard to find and very hard to keep. Luckily, these two ladies have found that ability to do that, not only in Japan, but here in LRW tonight. And we wish the best of luck to whoever comes out on top. As we have a few seconds left on the clock for voting, get your channel points in the vote. Who you think's going to win it? And after this, in our commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, will be our main event, the Battle Royale with Shees. Under traditional rules. The winner of that match will get a title opportunity at a PLE of their choosing. But for now, the votes are in. Linda Suzuki, Yoshihino, finally settling the beef and the difference. Who will be the weighty to come out on top in this long-winded rivalry? Here we go. Out first to the ring.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, illustrious Linda Superstar Suzuki.
Linda Suzuki making her way to the ring, looking to hopefully finally settle the score between her and Yoshihino in this no-holds-barred contest where anything goes and no one to interfere. There's like no interruptions, hopefully, no interference. Though it is legal. Everything's legal in this match. There's got to be a winner. And that's what these ladies wanted, to figure out who's going to win between the two of them. As Linda Suzuki showing off her incredible flexibility there. Hopefully she is in the mindset and physical set to prepare for whatever insanity comes out of this match. Her opponent, though, has a thing to say about everything going on who should be the winner.
And her opponent from Kyoto, Japan, Selena.
Yoshihino making her way. The Golden Star. Finally having the chance of a lifetime to finally settle this rivalry between her and Linda. After so long of battling one another to an even draw of wins and losses. It was very interesting that both ladies happened to come here. And after understanding that they had an opportunity to settle up any differences, they both walked in respectfully and said that they both wanted this match. Not only to show the fans what they can do and what they've done in Japan here in the States, but also, like I said, to settle off this long-awaited delay between the two. Yoshihino, Linda Suzuki, here we go. Hip toss into the headlock now. Yoshihino trying to gain the upper hand to keep her off bounds. Uh-oh. Linda getting her up there. Yoshihino off the top with a moonsault, not realizing Linda had moved, knowing her opponent's movement. And now stomping the knees of Yoshihino with those high heel boots. Linda Suzuki calling up Yoshihino. What she got planned here? Springy thingy off the ropes into the drop kick. Putting them heels to the cheeks of her face there. Making sure she felt all the pain. And now normally something like this may be illegal, but this is a no-holds-barred match where everything's legal. And there must be a winner. Linda now knocking Yoshihino to the ground. There are no countouts. Now Yoshihino once again with that hip toss into the headlock. Linda gets out of it, luckily. The match has to be won in the ring, yes, but they can be out here for as long as they want to, causing pain and mayhem to each other as they see fit. As Yoshihino is just bouncing Linda's head off that bottom corner there. And now stomping away at Linda. Here next to the barricade. Sends her, trying to send her to stuff in the ropes maybe. And now double stomp, quick double stomp there on the stomach. As Yoshihino is just taking charge of everything happening. Yoshihino now possibly looking for some kind of weaponry. She's got herself a hockey stick. We're not even in Canada. But she's trying to go for a hat trick of pain on Linda Suzuki. And now Yoshihino working the shoulders. That arm bearer. Ooh, and dropping it on top of the mat, on top of the floor. Right on top of that hockey stick. Yoshihino now used to like waiting for a count out or things of that nature. There's no count out here. So maybe throwing her for some fusion. Now as Linda picks up the hockey stick. Will we see her turn it to favor? No. Yoshihino takes it back. Strikes her across the ribs. Ow! Linda got caught in the back of the head with it. Yoshihino now taking the plunder. Or yet again to Linda. Uh-oh. What we got here? Are we finally seeing a paradise lock? Yoshihino between the uprights. It's good. Into the pin. 1, 2, no. Linda Suzuki still in it. Yoshihino with a big move out of the corner there. Now grabbing the hockey stick again. Got stopped though by Linda. Uh-oh. Rush combination. As Linda now takes the fire fight back to Yoshihino. Showing off those striking techniques as she knows so well. That Linda up on the ropes now. Uh-oh, reversal. Got caught. Rolled through. Head scissors. Neck over. Into a drop kick. Beautiful work. As always, by Linda Suzuki. into the pin. Is it enough? No. Only a 1 count. Linda Suzuki now. Off the ropes goes Yoshihino. Oh! And just bounces via the shoulder check. Got caught with that kick in the side of the head, though. Into a, what is it? A Michinoku driver. Twisting Michinoku driver into the pin. Only getting a 2 count. Linda now going for her own type of weaponry. As she gets a baseball bat. Oh, wheelbarrowed. Into the reversal, but got caught with a knee in return. And now return the favor, breaking the hockey stick over Yoshihino, but Yoshihino fighting out of that corner, or more trouble could occur. She now goes to take Linda into the corner. Sets her up, throws her over. Oh, Linda reverses. Yoshihino flips out the way, off the ropes, ducks underneath. Clothesline. Right across the chest there. Yoshihino now, not going for the bat, going for something else. Getting another hockey stick. Yoshihino, possibly a fan of the LA Kings. We don't know. Based on her uniform, on her outfit colors. Maybe a fan of the San Jose Sharks also. We don't know yet. Yoshihino from Brett's rope. Big splash across the back. Possibly on top of that, on top of that hockey stick. And another, that one's caught. Super flush. Hockey stick in hand, got caught. Top of the skull. Yoshihino is now working the, oh, big boot. Yakuza boot. Into the pin, too. No. These ladies know each other too damn well to not get caught with something easy like that. It's going to come down to whoever makes the first big mistake. As that disastrous kick off springboard kick catches Yoshihino. You can see on the crossed off body of Suzuki in this lighting where that hockey stick has definitely left some welts and bruises on her. And now Yoshihino getting back up. Linda off the Brett's rope. Oh! Yoshihino barely ducked it. Will it be enough for her to catch this rolling victory pin? 1, 2. Oh, reversed. 1, 2. And kicked out of it. Like I said, both ladies know each other so well. Catching him on even a mistake can lead him to something big. Like that. Getting stun gunned off the ropes. Yoshihino off of Brett's rope yet again. Big splash. But I think she caught more of the broken hockey stick than she did Linda. Speaking of which, both ladies outside now. Yoshihino curve stomping and dribbling her face, Linda's face off the bricks there. As now Linda getting the table, setting it up possibly in the ring. Bringing some hardware lumber into the match now. He sends Yoshihino in the corner. Linda. Uh-oh. John Wood into the corner. Linda Suzuki now setting up the table. Does she have enough time and strength? Oh, triangle choke. Yoshihino tapped. No need to set up the table.
Here is your winner, illustrious Linda Superstar Suzuki.
After being battered and bruised and busted open a little bit there. Linda Suzuki gets the upper hand in the win, taking their record to 11-10. Finally being the person to be one above the other. Congratulations to Linda Suzuki. Now, see, that's what I kind of expected with the ISO Patron match, with stuff like that. But it is what it is. It worked out that way. Congratulations to those who picked Linda to win. All right. I'm going to take another quick commercial break. Go use the restroom. Be right back. Go ahead and get yourself restroom break of that. As we come back for the last match of the evening, our main event, the Battle Royale with Cheese, to determine who's going to get a title shot, possibly two, for one person at the end of the night. 4 ladies, 4 gentlemen, even Stevens, down the middle. See what happens. We get back from word from our commercial sponsors. We'll be back shortly. See you soon. Welcome back, everybody. We are back. We're here for our final match of the evening as we set up our Battle Royale with Cheese, where the implication is the winner of the match, through traditional rules of the over top rope, the winner of the match will get a title match of their choosing at the next PLE coming up in October. However, there is a special stipulation for one person, that is Graveyard Doc, who has a victory win and a record victory to earn himself a title match against our champion Wilford Brimley for the LRW heavyweight title. And if Graveyard wins tonight, he will be able to get himself 2 title matches instead of 1. 1 guaranteed for the heavyweight title and 1 of his choosing of any other title or a possible rematch if needed. But Doc has to go through 7 other opponents who have experience in multitudes of battle royales and matches and things of that nature to also earn themselves a shot at a title shot of their own opportunity for a title already held or a title not just held yet. Still have our fast and free title. It's currently vacant. Our honor title, which is still not been addressed yet. And of course, possibly, if they want to, set up a tag for the tag team title, the 2 bad dudes. But that's not for now. That's in the future. Whoever the winner's going to be, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to do any predictions for this one. As always, the Battle Royale with Jesus are so chaotic and unpredictable. It's hard to say who's going to get a win and who's going to go out first. The only thing we can do is hope and pray and enjoy the chaos that this match brings. As you will see now, our competitors for the match, including Graveyard Doc. We have Paige Quinn, Adriana Nevermore, Bohinda, Attajir, our big giant, Haley Helms, Rihanna Hunter, and Tarin. It is up to the gods and to the people in the ring on who's going to win this. May the best person win, and may the world ever be at your mercy. As we finish solving the problem, as we finish tonight, STP, in our main event of solving the problem of who's going to get a title shot next, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for coming on out and watching STP Solving the Problem, brought to you by Lunch Rush Wrestling. We hope you enjoyed all the different matches tonight.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Los Angeles, California,
Adriana Nevermore out first. out here trying to make a name for herself yet again, having a very decent record in LRW so far, and becoming one of the last 3, maybe 4 people in the last battle royale she was in for the Goddess of the World title. Came very close, but was eliminated by another competitor in this match, funny enough, ending her chances at earning the title and becoming the inaugural women's champion, the Goddess of the World. Will she make up for it tonight against these 7 other competitors? Though it is a long hill to climb.
And from Nepal, weighing in at 451 pounds, Wildside Burnstorm Drake!
Butstrama Patring entering the ring. Butstrama has had an up and down record in LRW, but Butstrama is always ready to throw hands with everyone and anyone to show not only his talents, but to try to elevate people to their best abilities. He feels that everyone's not showing 100% like he is, and it's his goal to make sure it happens. And what better way to do it than this Rumble match, this Battle Royale match? Princess Paige Quinn making her way to the ring. Lately had been in a few tag matches over the last couple weeks. Now looking to do something else. Hopefully a singles run. Maybe even setting up for a tag run to claim the Two Bad Dudes title. Or possibly just out here to prove to herself that she could hang with the best of the best.
And from Kabul, Afghanistan, weighing in at 371 pounds, the Rekha Amir and
Ashir Arila coming out to the ring, who's had a bit of a back and forth with Butstrama, is here to finally prove that size is everything, and that you cannot just win on talent alone. Hard work and determination are what's going to bring you the victory. But that being said, with Butstrama being in the ring in this match, will his attention be focused on getting him eliminated first? Or will Ajir work towards getting work towards the main goal of getting a title shot of his own choosing? Speaking of title shots,
representing the Unholy Union from New York, weighing in at 226 pounds, the Punisher, Graves Tuck Martin!
Graveyard Doc, a man who already has a guaranteed title match against our current LRW heavyweight champion, the Enforcer, Wilfred Brimley. Possibly looking to make a claim for another title, perhaps. Or even a chance to make sure that nobody else gets a shot at the title more than him. Trying to have some
Concord, California, Kendall
leadway at least. Here comes Kendall Kidman. Kendall with a wonderful performance in the Goddess of Women, the Goddess of Women Championship Battle Royale. Did very well there. Did not come with the win, unfortunately. It did not end up in the final three, but she did have a great performance nonetheless. And it would be unwise to not give her an opportunity, one more shot of an opportunity like this, after the wonderful performance she had in that match. That being said, though, as our last two opponents come out to the ring.
And from Karachi, Pakistan, weighing in at 217 pounds, Spectacular Ali March!
Tushra Amar heading to the ring now. Tushar has had some back and forth with some people throughout all of LRW. Will Tushar finally get whatever it is he's looking for out of this? Or will we see something else happen? Always trying to be the entertaining performer. Tushar is out here to hopefully send a message that he's more than just a funny man. And the last opponent out to the ring. One of the ladies who made it to the final four of the Goddess of the World title.
The Madness from New York, beautiful, devious Roxanne Hunter.
The Dark Author, Brianna Hunter, who has been on a hellacious win streak so far, is looking to finally cement her opportunity to get a one-on-one shot with Haley Webb. And finally show that she proved enough to deserve more than just the attention of the champion, but the whole world. Will she finally get the opportunity to prove her worth and prove that she is more than what she appears to be here tonight? All caution is thrown to the wind as everyone's looking to do something to move themselves forward. It all depends on what happens here in this battle royale with cheese. Though under traditional rules, anything can happen. This match could either go very long or very quickly. With all 7 competitors in the ring, 8 present in the ring, here we go. And as I thought, as you went straight after Butstrama, Triana going after Graveyard Doc. Graveyard Doc, really the only man with nothing to lose in this whole situation. Trying to make sure he's got a chance of an opportunity to pad his ability to keep up with a title shot. Oh! Anna with a splash, missed it. Missed an opportunity to hit Tukra. It got out of the way, but now Tukra hanging on the outside is Kendall. Drop kicks Paige Quinn. Paige Quinn with a code breaker. And now Ashir trying to eliminate Butstrama. Both the men just not at equal odds with each other, but just respectful odds at each other. Every time they're in the ring against each other, always something happens. Oh, STO by Graveyard Doc on the Rihanna. Moonsault off the top rope. Very risky, very dangerous. Adriana Nevermore does hit it though. And now that head scissors twist down by Paige Quinn. Paige possibly looking to eliminate Adriana here. She's trying to toss her out. Will she get any help? She doesn't. Ajir breaking it up by accident possibly. Paige Quinn not eliminated just yet. Uh-oh. Yoshi Tonic. Cold red, call it what you will. And now STO Flatliner by Paige Quinn. Paige Quinn trying to take out everybody. Uh-oh. But she's the first eliminated. Getting kicked out of there, knocked out of there by Graveyard Doc. Paige Quinn, the first one gone. They're down to 7. Uh-oh, Ajir drop kicked off the rope into Rihanna. Now we're at a point where we do not know if it benefits someone not having an opponent at the moment. Oh, Ajir was showboating a little too long, got caught by Doc. There goes Kendall. Kendall came in eliminated by Bushdrama. We are down to 6. Things have evened back up for a little bit longer, for a little bit more now. And sit out on the mat there. Hurting the tailbone. Ran with a kick to him. Snake Eyes in the corner. Adriana trying to eliminate Bushdrama. The Bushdrama gets out of it. Ajir with Rihanna up top. Gives her the Snake Eyes in the corner. Doc trying to eliminate Bushdrama, maybe. No! Bushdrama reversed it. And caused Doc to launch himself out the ring. Quote the Raven Cutter in the corner. As we are down to 5. Doc had the right idea to try to eliminate Bushdrama, but Bushdrama dropped down, holding the ropes, causing Doc to fly over top of him, trying to clothesline him. Shoulder tackle from the top corner. Adriana Nevermore sent over the ropes, but luckily Tukra stopping Bushdrama from eliminating her. Bulldog, take a drink if you want to. Set out on him. Uh-oh. Rihanna trying to eliminate Adriana, but gets caught. Set out leg drop on the body of Bushdrama by Tukra. Moonsault on the Rihanna. DDT. We are down to 5. Who will be the next person eliminated? Will it be one of the other men? Or will one of the ladies be gone? Adriana trying to take out the big man. She catches him off guard and does. Adriana with elimination in a year. We're down to 4. It is split up even between both. 2 ladies, 2 gentlemen. Who's going to come out on top of this? Adriana now trying to eliminate Rihanna. Tukra trying to eliminate Bushram in opposite corners. Will any of them go out? No, Rihanna fights back, gets out of it. Oh, shit. That's on me. There we go. Adriana sending Rihanna over the ropes. And Rihanna grew. Uh-oh. DDT by Tukra. Adriana trying to go for a kick there. Missed it. Rihanna back in now. Uh-oh. Quote the Raven on the Rihanna. This might be the end for her. as she cannot hold on. We are down to the final three. Adriana Nevermore, Tukra Machit, and Butstram Dikrar. Adriana now trying to get the upper hand. Take advantage. Trying to eliminate one of the two damn men. Tukra now set up on the corner. Oh, Adriana, get rid of him. No, he breaks out of it. Butstrama DDT'd her. And now Tukra picking up the scraps. Twisting neck breaker. On the Butstrama. Down to the final three. Who will come out victorious and get themselves a title opportunity of their choosing at any time. Adriana with a shoulder tackle there, but Butstrama not happy she interfered with him. Tries to send her out. Is she eliminated? She is gone. We're down to two. As Tukra and Butstrama. One of these two men will get a title shot for their opportunity of their choosing. Tukra working on the arm now. Sends him in the corner. Uh-oh. Tukra. Scooping a slam. Going up top. Sit down. And a big top crash. Is it enough to send Butstrama out of the ring and get eliminated? It is.
Here is your winner, Spectacular Holly March.
You're the winner. And the man with the title opportunity of his choosing. Tukra Machine. Finally getting a big win. And hoping to make a big deal out of it. It is up to him now who and when he'll challenge and what for. But we will not know that until a future time of Tukra's choosing later on in the coming months. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for coming out and hanging out tonight. As we close tonight's show and events of the evening, we thank everyone for coming out, hung out and watched and had a good time and everything. Hopefully some of you got to win channel points. Some of you got to see some good matches. Some of you got to see the things you wanted to see in this, that, and the other. We'll be back next week or next month with our next PLE in October. But we'll be back on the 15th as well with LRW to see what's going on throughout the week in our bi-weekly bi-weeklathon. We hope you have had a wonderful time. I hope you've all enjoyed. We'll find someone to raid out to here shortly as we call a close to the evening events. Let's see here. Let us go right out to... Oh, that's funny enough. We'll go right out to someone witty gaming. They're doing some 2K stuff as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed tonight. Enjoy yourself the rest of the weekend. I may be back tomorrow. I don't know yet. We'll see how things go after tonight. But until then, have yourself a wonderful weekend. Wonderful end of your month, start of your month. Call it what you will. Love yourselves, love each other, love the world. We all got one right now. We all need it. So stay wiggly, everybody. And I will see you when I return. Have a good one. Say hi to everyone. And as always, be amazing. Bye, chat.